What's up, guys? Swish Vids here. I'm out of school again. School's still out, so that gives me time to make another video. This video is going to be reviewing Doomsday Clock issue 4. This, I believe it came out last week. I ordered it in the mail because my comic shop never has the books I need, so I got it through eBay. This is actually the Gary Frank variant cover, and I think this cover is a lot cooler than the the true cover. The other cover just had a picture or a drawing of a stack of pancakes, which is kind of a reference to the last issue and the first panel in this issue. This book was really good. I'm going to be covering all the spoilers in it, so just be aware of that. So let's get into it. So it starts out, if you remember in issue 3, Batman tricked this new Rorschach. He put him in Arkham Asylum, I believe, because Batman thinks he's insane. You know, he's talking about the end of the world and all of that. So you cut to, I believe his name is Reggie. He's in prison. He's in Arkham, I believe. He's getting pancakes in the food line. This zebra guy is talking to him. Then it flashes back, and this is where the big spoiler comes. It was pretty obvious. He's the son of the psychiatrist from the original Watchmen series. He was really the only black character in Watchmen, so it was pretty... And he had a relationship with Rorschach, so it was pretty obvious that this new Rorschach would be the son of the psychiatrist. So it kind of shows him being an awkward kid, kind of typical. Flashes back to him getting beaten in prison. You see Mr. Freeze, so he's clearly in the DC universe now. Cuts to him in college. So this is just kind of exposition. Just continually showing, he's kind of awkward. This is really where it picks up. It shows him being on the highway when, I can't remember, Adrian Veidt, I think is his name, when he releases the bomb, or the monster, or whatever, in the original Watchmen series. He is unlucky enough to survive. He sees everybody else die. And then it cuts back to him being not interrogated, but seeing this psychiatrist at Arkham. This is really where you see this kid going insane. He sees the psychiatrist as a monster. He keeps flashing back to that horrible event from the original Watchmen series. So, it shows him just going insane in this prison, attacking everybody. He's clearly, going unhinged. He clearly has PTSD from losing his parents, losing everything he loves. It says only millions died and only thousands survived. So clearly he's lost pretty much everything. This is still a flashback. So he runs up to the roof of this mental institution he's in the Watchmen universe. He's going insane up on this roof, and then he sees Mothman, an older Mothman from, he was in the Minutemen in the Watchmen universe. He kind of flies off here into the distance, and then he's taken back. So I had to reread this. It flashes back and forth a lot, so you've got to be aware of that and which universe it's taking place in, because you have to remember this story is a combination of the DC universe and the Watchmen universe. So I'm gonna skip a few pages so I don't get a copyright strike. Basically, this Mothman guy teaches him how to fight in the Watchmen universe. Let me find a good page to come back on. So yeah, he's learning how to fight. He takes care of these bullies. He kind of has a mentorship with Mothman. Mothman ends up giving him. He escapes the prison and then brings Reggie back all of his father's notes on Rorschach. That's kind of where he gets the inspiration from. That's where he gets the mask from. This Mothman guy is nice enough to give him all of his parents' things. So he takes a lot from Rorschach's diary. That's where he learns to talk like Rorschach. That's where he kind of learns his methods, I believe. They set the place on fire. They're leaving. But, you know, since Mothman's a moth, he goes back into the, you know, it's kind of corny, but he's, like, attracted to the light, I guess. He ends up killing himself. He says goodbye to Reggie. I'll skip a few more pages so I don't get a copyright strike. So, he ends up going back to Adrian Veidt's, his little Arctic base, where he, if you remember in the original Watchmen, that's where he he met up with Rorschach, Night Owl, and Dr. Manhattan. That's where the original Rorschach died. He basically wants revenge for his parents, so he ends up trying to kill him. You see he cuts his neck a little bit, but ultimately he's not a complete psychopath like the original Rorschach was. So he ends up feeling regretful and doesn't kill Adrian. So yeah, that was kind of the climax. Then it cuts back to him. This is back in Arkham. He's approached by a Jane Doe. She's gonna help him escape from Arkham. Yeah, so then the final, this is the final page. No, this is the second to last page. This is the only reference to, like, the DC universe as a large. Alfred says that he planted that girl in Arkham to kind of help Rorschach out because Rorschach's too dangerous. He has too much information on Bruce, and you know, he knows his identity and all that. So yeah, I would assume the next issue is going to be about Rorschach reuniting with Bruce, and hopefully that's where we kind of get a bigger combination of the two universes. And then finally you get, like always, these little journal entries. Here's the back cover, pretty typical. The Superman, I wonder when Superman's going to be kind of introduced, because they're making a big deal about it. So I'd assume at some point we're going to get a Dr. Manhattan and the Superman crossover. This book was really good. This is by far the best issue. I thought issue 1 was kind of meh. Issue 2 is pretty good. Issue 3 was good. And then issue 4 is great. So I would definitely check it out. Hopefully you guys had already read it before you watched this video, because I know I kind of spoiled some things. Or, you know, just go back and get the trade whenever it comes out. I hope you guys like this review. I hope you guys check this book out. I'm going to try to have another video out tomorrow. I know I said I was going to review that Wolverine book in my last video. I didn't get around to doing that, so hopefully I can get it out tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked it, or dislike and comment if you didn't like it. Thanks for your guys' continued support, and I'll see you in the next one.